probably go pick up the baby tonight. I was thinking about doing one of these. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Well, let's just do blood test. Fuck it. I will say, I'm still sick. I'm trying to get over whatever this is. My right ear is closed. I can barely hear out of it. But hey, you know.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library.
Just 2 more boxes of Thin Mints? Or what?
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. Icy but polite.
Yeah, well.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes.
Ooh,
I'm glad she did.
Will be open.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research. Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
Yeah, was he? What a butthole.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my late...
Yeah.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
Horrifying.
Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a...
1988? that it?
Need a combination for this lock. A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice.
The bust of your butt.
This is probably my grandfather Benjamin.
Son of a bitch. Booty cheese, booty, booty, booty cheese.
One of Dad's Yoruba masks. A gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
Very cool.
The door to the library.
It's locked.
Locked. This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages. Be another way through. Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
That's what I'm doing there.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be boring your sword this time.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking of...
Oh, tacos.
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix. A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew. Too dark. Going to need a flashlight. This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Master Key.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see.
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Locked.
Just stay
Need
out.
a key to open this. Dad was always so protective
What are you
of the
doing
West Wing.
on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass.
The offer came in the post last week.
Thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places. About finding adventure.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed.
My foot in your butt.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
You saw a snake eating his head.
Hey, Jonah. Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
Got a flashlight.
Should be able to explore the dark now.
Amelia,
Amelia, you're a glove.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
No.
They say a
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Don't care.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
I'm at a cross.
everything.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
My lord.
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me. Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy. One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birth. Water damage from the main hall above. This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition. Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I've created...
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life?
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here.
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers. Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
I always...
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly? Took quite a tumble off this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time. Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key. We made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire. I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid. Need something to light this. Dad's lighter. Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now. This should help me read the map. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say. The master key. This should get me into the West Wing. Alright, this should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing. I think there might be more clues to find in the library.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. This picture was taken in the library. (1820) additions to the main hall in progress. I think there might be more clues to find in the library. The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number. Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing. The Croft family crest.
With Amelia gone,
I believe it took...
After everything...
I think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
has done. How could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one.
someone. He's still my brother.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her. Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's a date, October something. Damn, the number is faded. Their anniversary was in October. Which day? Oh, I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th, Mum's birthday. Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription is faded.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with...
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
Amelia would not have...
At least that old thing still works.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
Okay, Laura, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
My
Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. Untouched for years, exactly as she left it.
I stood up. You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Laura. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived. Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say...
Okay, back to the study to open that safe. Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young.
Lara.
This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New... I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. No, that didn't work. The answer has to... the clues. Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. That works. It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important. Hidden message. What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
I've created...
A hidden message. not it. Locked in. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe? Might be able to use this tag. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor? This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought...
Richard.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets.
Hi, Dad.
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Nate. Lord.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing financial...
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love, it's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me, with all my love, your mother.
Did it, yay! I gotta go get the baby anyways. So perfect timing.
What's this? A letter.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity to do with as you wish. If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate,
I've
I
been
will
so
tell you.
focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor.
Alright. Well, I'll be back later to play more.